me just repeat that for fun, though, is that plants are not intellectually interesting. And then what were you
Uh,
going to say? What were
I
you saying?
disagree. I disagree. I
Oh,
think they speak a different language.
we're live with the plants.
I know. It's only like a few weird people who do that. But I'm one of them. And like poor little guys are like, it was warm. It was warm a week ago. And
Oh,
then, and
hey.
then, and then yesterday it snowed 6 inches.
Oh,
So it's, yeah. March in Connecticut is interesting.
oh my God. I took a note with my folks yesterday to call their doctor to talk about weight, and I put it here by my painting, and then all this morning I never did it, and so now
That's because you,
I told them, yeah, and then I saw my doctor, and that's what that whole business out there was like. What is this? And I'm like, and then my mom reads it, and it's a duplicate of what I wrote because we went over this already in the morning. But the problem is I think there, and I hope this isn't the case, but it's called a spring stroke. It's like stroke season is in the spring
huh,
when more people have strokes. But
interesting.
anyway, it just seems like
I
perhaps,
mean, you know why it's called a stroke, though? You can't predict it, so
well, it's a
I
blood
doubt that
clot.
happens. You can't predict it. It's called a stroke, but it's called a stroke of God, theoretically. Hypothetically, that's where
A,
the name comes from.
a stroke of God.
That's where the name comes from. Otherwise, they would just call it like an embolism or whatever, like a blood
Oh,
in the brain, a brain part, basically.
I just don't know
I don't know
what
what to call
stroke
it,
of God
but
would mean though. Like a
that
stroke of
because it
God.
comes unexpectedly, and so you can't predict it. And so I wouldn't worry about it because there's no point in worrying about it.
Well, the whole point is that is that it's not worrying about it. It's recognizing that my my dad too is losing his memory like
Mm-hmm.
simultaneously, and
And yeah,
and so I'm trying to catch up by smoking a lot of weed, right?
I totally hear you. Um, I I'm both. Wow, what was that one? That was my JW friend. Did you hear that?
Yeah, invite him in. Let's say we'll have him.
No, that was that's just her ringtone. Um,
Oh, there's just a ringtone. Well, conference call us. Let's,
I mean,
I'll be nice.
okay.
I'd be nice.
Well, it's a ringtone.
I'll be
It's
nice. All you have to
text,
do is say be nice, and I'll
text
be nice.
notification. Text notification is a doorbell. Because I mean that's what they do. So she's lecturing me about giving away the car to do. She's,
So what are
she's
they gonna?
telling.
Is that saying they're gonna swing by or they're not gonna swing by? There's
I left.
notification that they're gonna swing by, or no notification that they're gonna swing by. They're your friends. You can kick me off the phone. I make people fight
I'm
according to
not. I don't.
everyone.
No, no. That means she's just lecturing me about giving away the car because I gave away the car. I gave away my car that I couldn't drive because I forgot how to drive standard.
You
To a
gave it
friend of mine who needed it.
away. Your dad is it? Who's calling you to ball you out?
Not bullying me. I'm all right. So JW friend is calling me to lecture me about giving away a car that my dad gave me in poor substitute for the truck, which he took back. It's a long story,
Yeah, but
but
why is he lecturing you? Did you promise him a car, or is he just
oh
admonishing
no,
you?
my dad took back his truck and gave me a car, but it was a standard, and
I know,
I apparently forgot how to drive standard.
I know, but that we're just talking about you giving it away, and why would this guy be
Way
upset? Like I know the whole bit about the standard.
right, I gave it away to a person named Johnny who I met in rehab, and it's not the
Hmm.
best idea probably, but I couldn't drive the fucker without stalling out every like block.
Well, it's nice. It just probably has to do with So where does the JW guy come in? Why is he? Did
Oh,
he?
it's not JW. It's not a he. It's a she.
Well,
It's
why
a
is
middle.
she pissed?
It's a 60. She's pissed at me
Why?
for. Well, she's not pissed at me. She's merely lecturing me. She's saying that was a terrible idea.
Well, because you
It was
didn't
a
get.
terrible idea. I admit that entirely.
Yeah, meaning it sounds like, especially if you don't currently have a vehicle, it sounds like it's a really dumb idea.
Hey, it was a really dumb idea. I really did a dumb thing
And
again.
and it was really, I was just joking with my folks while we were dropping my brother off. My brother came in for the weekend, and he flew out on Monday, and we had a really pretty good time, and we got a lot done. And anyway, I was joking to them about just that. I said, "Oh, there's this woman in Connecticut that she's my age, but she just got a hold of this standard transmission." And to listen to her talk about all the problems she has on it is so funny. And so I was just telling them that over the weekend, and now I find out that you got rid of the car.
I don't
That's
have
mind
it
blowing.
anymore. Well, I may get it back. I'm not sure. No,
Give
I
it
won't get it
back.
back. But I am going to
I'm
tell him that he
crazy
needs
now.
to
Give
get
me.
it fucking insured in his name very soon. And he needs to at least attempt to recompense me slightly.
Well, I don't know what to say on it other than it's more. It sounds almost like you were like, "Fuck this fucking thing," and you got out of your car like, "I
No, no,
can't
no.
drive it
Here's the
anyway.
thing.
Take it, give it."
No,
I
no,
hate.
no, no, no. That's not at all. I
Then you're just in the business of giving away cars to people that need them. That
no, I'm in the business of not having a car, and being very, very poor, but having parents that are okay off, and meeting several people who are way more in need, way more in need than me, way more in need than me, like way, way worse off than me. I am very well off. Like, not about like
I get
having
you. I get you.
not having a thing of money, not having a chunk of money. I have no money, but I have a safe place to be.
Yeah, no, I know, I get it. It's that
Yeah.
whole, give to the people that really, really need it when you
Jesus would
see that
pat me
they
on the head.
really, really
Jesus would
need
pat
it.
me on the head for it. Jesus would pat me on the head for it. It's a good girl.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Well, as long as you feel that that's the case, then I mean, I'm not going to lecture you on, I mean, I don't share a bank account with you.
I have pretty much no bank account. Um,
Well, that
I
somehow
pretty much
is.
get paid in cash.
It's just
So,
not. It's not. It's to me. It's not. I would say it's not anything to be proud of. I don't know why the giggle is like more
why
like
why
holy shit.
why am I proud of it?
Mike, did you
Because
want
I'm
some
proud of
steak?
standing on my own two. I'm proud of
Not,
standing
not
for.
really.
I'm standing for not standing
Orange,
on your own two feet.
Spoiler,
Is
steak.
what. Standing for not sitting on your own two feet. I'm standing for helping
don't want
our
any
fellow
steak?
people. That's what I'm
Not
standing
really.
for. And I am proud of
Mike
that,
doesn't
actually.
want any.
So, in a way, but then I like take it back and say, yeah, I still suck, don't worry. Hmm? Hold on, Mike, okay?
Okay.
I'm putting you on hold because dude with the car is
Oh, God. I have a hard time believing that sometimes. Oh, God. Yep, I'm staying with my folks' house. They're practically in very much need of memory assistance and drug assistance and appointment assistance and assistance. And it's kind of a doxing affair also. I tell the world things about me, give people insight into things, and put it on YouTube because, hey, I'm Da Spook, and this is Da Spook with the unspoken. Yo! Does she even know? Yo! Probably not. Yo, whoa, whoa. Well, remind her again when she comes on, maybe. Or maybe I will remain the one state legal to record conversations state. Blah, 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 blah. But that's just trying to pull unneeded rank. So disclosure is generally the best option. Yeah, I was just telling my mom how this black chick that's very cute, that's, I think, the Verizon poster girl for Verizon phones. You know, she has a pretty big, poofy, spherical, fro-ish hair, kind of loose fro. And how I painted her and gave, through a series of transactions after a long period of time, I eventually gave this black family a painting of gave them, I mean, or maybe they paid me like 70, I think they paid me $70 for it. But I was trying to get like closer to 250 for it. Anyway, but I let them take it at that amount. And then later on, they told me that, because they had two, teenage sons, and they said that they had a daughter, and they imagined that she might look like that, and so they really liked that as a painting, and so I ended up giving it to them. And they've been out in the park that I sell in for a few years, so mostly incense stuff, good incense. The guy was selling those at $2 a watt. A lot of Nam Champa and other stuff was just kind of thrown together. I think they tried doing cooking and jewelry and all sorts of other stuff. So. Yeah.
Hey Mike, can you come in and look at this?
Yeah. Give me just a sec. What am I looking at? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, if you just can come in here.
Lydia, talk.
Hello.
Hey.
Are you back? Hi.
Oh, well.
Now you're most dying.
Well, hey, Lydia, talk into the camera while I'm.
This is the guy with the car. Mark is my friend in Utah.
I'm stepping out to talk to my mom real quick, but talk to the camera. There's another eye on you there.
No worries.
Back in a minute. Don't hang up.
Alright, well, just get a hold of me and let me know what we gotta do.
Well,
And
You let me know what we got to do.
Well, no,
This thing is now yours. What I want is it to be in your name.
yeah, so you got to get a bill of sale for me saying that it's mine. That way I can register it.
I want it to be insured.
Yeah, it will be.
I want it to be like, and I don't want my dad to get charged if something happens. Is all.
I think I'm going to check and see if I can insure it in my name while it's still registered to him. Just to try to get it done quicker.
I know
But-
that's great if you can. That's great.
Yeah, but do what you can about getting the bill of sale for me, and I'll see what I can do about the insurance.
Okay.
All right.
How am I going to prove to my father that that was not just a gift? It's the question.
Yeah, and we'll get you some money. Like, if we gotta pay you weekly, whatever, you know.
He's gonna be like, okay, so give me the money, or okay, so you don't need any money for quite some time. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. But probably a stupid decision, but I don't care.
Because I don't have like a lump sum of money to give. So.
No, I don't want a lump sum. What I want is the idea and the remembrance that it was a gift. And
Oh yeah, and
it was a gift, and it was.
if you ever need me for anything, you just call.
Yeah. What? Exactly. And I appreciate it. There's no resentment here. There's no anger here. There's just like a realization, like, holy shit, if he gets in an accident, like my dad's gonna like absolutely disown me.
Yeah.
Like absolutely disown me. So, anyway, that's it. Really.
What did I miss?
All right. Well, what I'll do right now is I'll make some calls about insurance,
Great.
and,
That's
and
awesome.
I'll call you back and let you know. But
Yeah.
work on the bill of sale.
Tell me if that's
And
a day or a week or whatever. Doesn't matter.
all right.
Love you much.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Good.
Cool. Cool. Oh, you hung up too. Here we go. Aha.
You can see I'm not lying.
I only picked up the very last part of that conversation. Was that the Jehovah's Witness dude?
There's no Jehovah's Witness dude. There's a Jehovah's Witness lady.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was the guy who has my car, to whom I gave my car.
Oh, well, fuck. See, I didn't hear any of that. I was out dealing with my mom.
I know that. I will call him back if you want, but
No, you can summarize for
Johnny
me.
called me. I didn't call him.
Yeah.
Because I texted him that, holy shit, if you get in an accident, my dad is going to disinherit me. So we have to transfer this. We have to do this some way that's legal, or else I'm like fucked. So
Why are you fucked?
I said we have to get this legal
Mm-hmm.
in some way. We have to get this like official, like that the car is yours and not my father's
Or you're fucked.
or mine. No, it's like it has to be my friend's car. It's gonna be his car, so we have to get insurance in his name. He was like, oh yeah.
Oh, he was? He was all like, oh
He
no.
was like, oh shit. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll do my best. So we just expected people to, like, take that risk. That could me to take that risk, I guess. I don't know. He's not an actual friend.
Well, still, I'm busy trying to dig out some old liquid to see, because I never used liquid in my oil paints.
What the hell is liquid?
That's what, I think
like
it's
a thinner? It's a thinner, right?
it's kind of a thinner, but I believe it might have a certain dry time that's different than normal also, and a different
Oh,
effect on the paint, and like a
interesting.
glossing effect maybe. Uh,
Hmm.
I don't know. I rarely gloss any of my paintings, and now I think it's time to maybe go back and touch them all up and then gloss them. But sometimes I'm like,
Well,
I like 'em matte. I want 'em matte.
see, Matt, I've been listening. I've been obsessed with this. I've been re-obsessed with Twin Peaks.
A guy named Matt.
Re-obsessed. Re-obsessed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, re-obsessed. Yep.
With Twin Peaks.
Oh Christ! I only saw a couple episodes.
way back, way back when we were 16. I think.
Yeah, I wasn't my older brother when he moved to Seattle or whatever. He later on, oh, we watched Twin Peaks. Don't you watch Twin? It's like no, there's all this other
No,
stuff on.
the new one is a horror movie. The old one is what I'm talking about.
No,
Like
I'm
not.
talking about the old one too.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's a different kind of horror movie.
I'm talking like
1990.
1992.
1990 exactly, precisely 1990. Not
Yeah.
1990 something. 1990.
Okay. Well, my
You can
point
call me.
is, I didn't even have the option of knowing what it was until 92, and then I only watched like an episode of it, and then they talked it up like it was some grand super show, and then I felt bad because I didn't watch it, but then I still don't know anything about it because I've never really
Well,
watched it other than an
oh well.
episode.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
And it reminds me of Dallas in the name. Every time I
Oh,
hear of it, I think of
that's what
Dallas.
it's supposed to. But don't you understand film and stuff? Like it's a parody. It's a parody of both. I mean, it's David Lynch, so it's a parody of both like soap opera and horror. It's fucking amazing.
David Lynch. David Lynch is a
Yes.
director of Twin Peaks.
Yes.
Oh, good God! Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
Christ,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like a movie guy made this weird. At the time, what did I think? I thought, I thought like this is like a movie, but it's spread out over a year, and it's like 35 hours long. And so I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, that's impressive
it's
then.
fucking great. It was like I could only watch 1 hour of TV a week, pretty much, and
Yeah.
I saved it up for Saturday night. So I mean, like,
I just
for that reason alone.
like. So Twin Peaks itself is a parody. Are you saying David Lynch just made a parody of Dallas and he called it Twin Peaks? And
David Lynch not only did not know. I mean, he made a parody of so many things in there. I mean, there's a soap opera in there too.
so is it like a precursor to The Simpsons in terms of ideas, or like what comedic
I
style
would
is
say
it most like?
contemporary beginning of idea, but I mean, it's like a parody of a parody. I don't know. It's great. It's fucking great. It is film noir mixed with like, in my opinion.
But David Lynch didn't do the new one, did he? He didn't rewrite the new one.
He did, and it sucks. He did, and it sucks, and I don't know why. I mean, at least it's no. I think it's the associations.
So are you saying Twin Peaks is, I mean, it's an episodic thing. It's not a movie, and now it's also a movie.
There's a movie of it. There's a movie that explains some of it.
Called Twin Peaks, the new one.
Called Fire Walk with Me.
Fire Walk with Me.
Mhm.
Good God.
Fire, walk with me. Basically, not fire walk with me, because fire walking with me would be fun, but it's called Fire, walk with me, and it's about that. It's about child abuse. It's about all sorts of abuse. It's about possibly aliens. It's about like dreams. It's very cool. It's right up your alley. I swear to you. But I don't know, or at least in my impression.
Fire, walk with me.
Not the movie. Not the movie. Watch the first season. Watch an episode of it.
Of Twin Peaks is called Fire, Walk with Me.
No, ignore the movie for now until you have seen at least one like episode of the actual series.
Well,
The
and
series
that's
is
all
better.
I saw, and I
It's
saw
way
it
better.
in 1992, and so I don't have any gauge of what the fuck Twin Peaks is.
Well, I would say
Meaning, it's just
Get your ass
secondhand
here.
stuff, like you're telling me. That's all I'm
the
saying.
next thing that you do, or the next thing that you watch on the stupid.
I guess I Wikipedia it or something and figure out what the spoilers
No.
are.
The next thing that the next thing you watch on like a screen should be episode 1, the pilot for it.
Okay.
my opinion.
I'll try to catch up. Otherwise, you'll just have to put it on your box set and record it for me, and then if I'm ever out there, we can.
I remember it well enough that people talking about it, like reminds me entirely of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
at
my
the same
older
time-
brother was a big fan of it. If we were on the phone when he was around, and that was during one of the times I was calling you, I think. And anyway, but you weren't around. But had you guys spoken and that topic came up, you would have been able to speak at length with
we
each
would have
other.
bonded over the death of Laura Palmer.
It was hilarious. He kind of had a long conversation with Dan, and it was hilarious because he stood in front of Dan the way Dan stands in front of everyone else. Dan likes to square up with everyone he's talking, as if his hand movements and his face.
I don't even know who Dan is.
Dan, my roommate, my Republican Mormon wants to fly to Utah Temple roommate.
In my phone, he's Dan the Mormon.
Yeah, Dan the Mormon then.
Okay, he texted me earlier.
Yeah.
But okay, squaring up with. Wow, that'll be interesting.
Anyway, and so the whole point though is because Dan always squares up. Well, I guess it's funnier to me to see it. Son of a bitch.
No, that's all. I think it's hilarious. Because Dan the Mormon is always constantly telling me like, we've got to be peaceful, but at the same time, conservative. Conservative. I'm like, those things are not in accord. Those things are not in accord. You cannot be conservative Mormon.
Speaking of not in accord.
The world, like, fuck you, man.
He told me that you guys talked for a while and that you got into some other discussion of that shit, and I thought it was hilarious. But I gotta end this particular weirdo. God, my camera lens is all blurry as skadiddle, so my painting is not coming out. I'm trying.